Hey Ophir, it's awesome to have you here. I hope you can hear me now. You should be able to hear me now. Let me know if you can. Thank you. I'll just repeat everything I said. Welcome to Sunday stream, where I'm going to try and stream every Sunday now. This is the 1st of November, and as you might know, we are starting National World Building Month, like our own challenge, our own version of NaNoWriMo. We call it NaWormo, and I wrote 1400 words already. I still want to write 300 more after the stream, but we'll get to that soon. I actually want to tell you about something really cool that happened yesterday. We went, and when I say we, I'll explain in a moment. We had an entire production, all right, of 10 people or so, 11 people, I think. We went outside and we shot three different videos with professional equipment. We had actors, we had like cameraman and sound man and director and plenty of people that just came to help us, and it was pretty amazing that happened. And I'm really excited now. I have to edit everything. It's gonna take a while, but I'm really happy with the results. We were so exhausted after last night when it ended. It's like it's a wrap. Everyone was like, "Yeah, okay." Whew. But the results will speak for themselves, and I'm sure they're great because everyone just did, awesome. Everyone was awesome, so it can't go wrong. And you'll see all of that. It'll take me probably a while before I can edit and release it, but it's gonna be great, it's gonna be funny, and you will see everything. So today's topic is world building, like most streams, probably in November. And this time I'm going to talk about world building in Scrivener. So Scrivener is a really cool app, specifically mainly for writers. And people use it for novel writing, for um, screenwriting, and basically any place that you need to hold a lot of text and keep it organized. Scrivener can help you with that. Now, Scrivener is awesome also because they have a free trial. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. I think it's important to mention. I'm not sponsored at all. I just like the program. They have a free trial of 30 days, and it's not even 30, like you started the 1st of the November, that's you're done once December starts. No, it's 30 days of use. So if you don't use it at all, you can last for a few months or even more. And I really like that because that means they really um, trust their product to sell itself, and that always is a good sign for a good product. Right, it's not consecutive. Thank you, Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy, thanks for jumping by. I know you go. You should be working. Well, no, no, I'm joking. You're welcome to join. I'm really happy that you're here, even if you can only be here for a little. Yeah, it's okay. I won't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone. It's nice to have you here. So it's not consecutive, like you've said. And what I really like about it is that it's easy to use, it's accessible, it helps you focus on what's important, on writing, right? I've seen a lot of world building apps. They're everywhere really nowadays, and I tried a lot of them, and I tend to get lost in all the options. But Scrivener really keeps it simple. You can add a new item and you just write in it, and that simplicity is very important for people like me that look for excuses to do something else. And that's mainly it. It's mainly a draft program, so it won't make a very um, beautiful product by itself. If you want to create a world and then present it to your players, Scrivener won't do it alone. You'll have to take whatever you write in Scrivener and I don't know, plug it maybe into World Anvil or one of the other um, world building apps. I think Worldbuilding is pretty good for presentation. So yeah, I think it's really it's very simple. That is, say what Jeremy wrote. It's as simple as you want, but has more options if you wanted to, which is nice. I have to plan. Yep. So I really recommend you do that. Like Jeremy said, it has so many options that you can choose from, and I'm gonna show a few of them. This is just the beginning screen. We'll jump into Scrivener very soon, and I'll show you a bit of how it works. My template that I created with, actually I didn't create it alone, Moran created it, and I tempered with it a bit and put it on Discord for everyone to use. So I'll show you how it works. I'll show you how to make it work on your Scrivener computer, and what's my process like when I world build, because I did a lot of it today, and I'm gonna do a lot of it for 30 days. So let's begin. Let's jump to Scrivener right now. Okay, you should see it on the screen right now. This is the screen you'll see when you open the template, but this is my own version. You can see up here that's it says Eleanor, which is my homebrew world. So I created the project using the template, and then I changed everything. So all these records here on the side, I wrote them all. We'll go over just a bit about what's in this template. So when you open a new project, you'll get something that's not exactly like that. I'll show you what it looks like when you open a new project soon, but just so you can see what it can be. This is a list of my ideas. For example, whenever I have a new idea, I just go here, I add it. They're all empty on the inside, by the way. They don't have anything inside. If I go here, by the way, if you're playing my campaigns, spoilers everywhere. So, but if you're not playing my campaign, you feel free to take ideas, I guess. So I can add a new idea. As you can see here, we're on the corkboard view, which is very nice. I like that one a lot. And I can say new idea, and then I can go in it, and it's here. And if I click here, it will take me to the text itself. Now, that's very easy for me to see, because I can see all of my ideas here on the corkboard, and then I can jump into one of them and start writing. But Scrivener also is smart when it comes to tracking your progress and the number of words you wrote. So how many words did I reach? I wrote 1,400 words, and I want to reach 1,700. I'll probably get it after the stream. And so for this one, there's plenty of ideas here, but that's just good for throwing ideas and writing a small synopsis for them. But when you actually want to write and when you want to track how many words you have, so we can see it here. I have a different folder for every day, and here I wrote like an entry on the Dawn Wars, which is a concept that already exists in the Nentir Vale. It's not Faerun, is it? It's some other classic D&D, but I wrote my own version of it, and some about another concept in my world, a prison for a primordial. And as you can see, there's a word count for each document, but there's also a word count. If I press here on day 1 on the folder, I can see all of the documents together, and that gives me the entire estimation of what I wrote today, which is 1,400 words out of 1,700, which is, you can see it as a bar in here, and you can set it up for yourself, like how many words you want to write each day with Scrivener. So I went here, you can click this button over here and say write 1,700. There you go. Then when you reach the goal, you're good. Now, once these are complete, I can throw them into my world, which is another folder, and that folder, which is currently empty, if I'm clicking the scrivenings here, you can see it has 0 out of 50,000 words, which is my goal for the end of November. It's gonna be difficult, but we'll try our best. And hopefully, I mean, even if I don't get 50,000 words, I'll probably get a lot more than I would have otherwise, which is pretty much what this challenge is for, to just get us writing. And I really like that. So I think it's a good time to start with a fresh template and show you a bit like more of an example, step by step, how everything works, because that's just how I work today. But let's see. Now, let's create a new project. File, create project, and then I go to fiction, and as you can see, I have the template here. I have two of them for some reason, but if you don't have the template, and you probably won't have it because we made it, so you can go to Discord, you can download it in Discord, and then once you have it, you can click on options, import templates, locate the file, and you can open it. And I already have one, it tells me, but for you it won't show that screen. Oh, you can see all of them, right? Huh. You can only see the main screen. That's because I didn't do the capture screen. Alright, so let's try to work with that. I just showed you something, but you couldn't see it. So let me know if that happens again in the future, right? So let's see if I can fix it in here. Let's try to put a screen capture instead. Okay. Let's see. Video capture device? No. I can probably do it with that. Let's try it like that. No, it doesn't work. Well, there should be some sort of a display capture. Here we are. Right, this should work. Okay, but it's really, really big. I'm sorry guys for the technical problems here. I'll solve it in a minute. Yeah, you should see it. You'll see some other things as well, but nothing too... But you can see me now, so let's fix that. There. Okay. Now you should see everything on my screen. So here, new project, fiction, and I can be on the screen. You can go to options, import templates, and wherever you downloaded it, you can find it here, open it, and then you'll have your own template. Now I'll create a new project. We'll call it project, because why not? And here we have it. That you'll get all of that once you create a project with that template. So wait a moment. Okay. So I want to see if you have any questions. That's great. Here it is. Good. So we have this screen right in here. I wrote this start here thingy, so it explains what exists in here, how to work with every one of the folders, and some tips on how to work with Scrivener in general. So that's something that's handy to write. They also have a very, very easy tutorial. It has a quick version and an extended version, which even the extended version is probably a few hours. If you plan to work with Scrivener a lot, I do recommend checking it out to learn about the more advanced capabilities it has. But you really don't have to. If you just want to jump in and write, that's a great way to go about it. So my ideas, like I've said, it has a few examples to start with. You can see there's a small to-do thing in here, and you can see all of them here. You can go to each individual idea and write some stuff on it, or write it here in the synopsis. You have a draft folder, which is currently empty. It's not empty, it has day 0, which, as you can see, has a small target here. You see it has words 80 out of 1700, but once you click on the scrivenings, you'll see that it has more words because it sums all the words within the template. And then you can see we are not very close to reaching 1700 in this example, but when you write it down, you can do it your own. So if we are writing now, let's say we're starting day one, right? Day one. Okay, we have day one. By the way, in Scrivener, every text, every file is also a folder. So this is a file, but it can have sub-files like this one. So I can write stuff here, literally, and I can set a goal for 50 words, right? Here, clicking here, and then I can add new text inside it and change its name to something and write a few words. Very literal. Now, as you'll see, when we click here, it will show everything, and you'll see we're 5 out of 50. Now, the more we write, I'll just copy and paste everything. You'll see we got to our goal, and now it's green, which is fun. So that's just my suggestion on how to work with it. There are plenty of ways to work with Scrivener, right? But there's my suggested way to build worlds. Now, another cool thing we have for it is templates. Those actually, all of them Moran made, and Moran's my partner, and she really put some effort into it, and you can see that there's templates for character, for location, magic items, fauna, flora, and so forth. And whenever you can use these templates, whenever you create a new document with the green plus sign here, you can create new from template, and then you can select, or let's say I want to create a character. So I get this template, and I can change the character name and start adding all the things here, then whatever. You can make your own templates. You can use these ones. They're fairly helpful. Another cool asset that we've put here is we had a video with 50 prompts for world building. So I threw the prompts here, as you can see. All of them are here. So describe a cataclysmic event that shook the foundation of your world. So if you need inspiration while you're writing, you can jump here to the prompts and find one of them that sparks something in your mind, and just take it on, start writing, and have fun. Another asset that we've brought you is the topic list, which you can find here. Just a list of topics that you can think about. You can say, I want to write something about the ecology of my world, and try to work on that. What do you already have on your ecology? What do you have about the other aspects of your world that can affect the ecology? So you can take any of these and create something in your world. These are the two assets that we put in the world building assets folder. Another folder that every project has is research. Ours is currently empty, but if you want to copy things from the internet that you'll have available, it doesn't have to be directly related to the project itself. It can be, let's say you're writing a society that is based off ancient China. So you want some information about ancient China, you go on the internet and you copy something and you can put it here, or find pictures or what have you. You can throw everything here to have it in the research folder. And well, trash, nothing ever gets insta deleted here in Scrivener. So if you delete something by accident, or not by accident, let's move to trash, shift delete. So it's not automatically deleted, it's in the trash, and if I want to remove it for good, I'm going to have to empty trash, and now it's gone. So that's basically it. It's a simple template. Once you have things ready and the drafts, you can move them to my world, and you'll see that once you click here on the Scrivenings, you'll see that you have a few. It says 1. That's kind of weird. Maybe because it still counts it here. Interesting. We'll have to see why that happens. But technically, you could have these words. Oh, see, now it updated to 12. Well, you'll figure it out when you do it, but that's a simple way to keep everything together. So once you have 50,000 words in this folder, you're good. Yeah, that's that. So let's see some other tools that Scrivener has and you can use. For example, if we go to the character template, we can, for example, we can change the name to Aviad, because why not? And you can see the synopsis here, and you can add labels. For example, we added a few labels, like we have a character label, and we can say a status that is first draft. And now when we go to the folder that contains this item, we can, which is drafts, we can see that it has first draft and it has the label here that says that it's a character. Now, so you can create your own labels, you can change the labels, you can search by labels, and you can keep everything organized and neat, so you don't have to go far to find whatever you need. What else we have here is the collections, which is really, really cool. You can create different collections. Currently they're empty and you get 3 of them. But I can actually take stuff from the binder and drag them here, and it will add them to the collection. So you can add also day 1 to the characters, even though it makes no sense, but I can do that. And now we have 2 of these in the collection. You can create collections from any set of texts. So collections doesn't have to be characters. It could be information about spirits. For example, in my world, spirits are really, really prevalent everywhere. So I can add, whenever I add information about spirits, I can add it to a collection that's called spirits. And when I want to see all the information I have about them, I just click on the collection and everything's there. Now, if I delete something from here, I think here I can actually delete. It doesn't actually remove the file from the binder. So you see it's still here. Both of them are still here, but they're no longer in the collection. So whatever order you have there doesn't affect the order of the actual files you've created. And that's pretty much what I use so far. I don't really think that you need a lot more than that to create a world. It's been a bit challenging, but I sat down and I wrote a lot of the ideas, and now I'm starting to expand on each of them, and it's really, really nice. If you wanna see the template, by the way, I uploaded it to Discord, to be on the screen's Discord. So you can find the link in the description, and when you do, just go in there. There is a chat room that's called Nawarmo, and you can find the template there. And there's also, I wrote a few words on how to actually get the template and use it as a project in your version, in your Scrivener desktop. Let's see, is there anything else that I wanted to talk about today? Well, not really much. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. If you want to hear more about Nawarmo and brainstorm with us about your world, we'd be happy to do that. Let's actually jump back to just chatting. Right. So now you can see me here, and I am pretty much done with everything that I wanted to show you. So thank you for joining me. This was a short stream, but But that's it. I'll see you next Sunday. Gonna write a lot of words until then. And also remember that you are awesome. Keep being awesome. And I'll see you beyond the screen. Bye bye.